Well, hello everyone. I'm the Narrowboat Geordie, and welcome to my channel. Everyone, and welcome to another vlog. I'm just about to leave now to travel back down to the boat. I've been home for a little break, getting some preparations done for our little trip. I've planned a little trip out down to Stoke on Trent. It's going to be about a 10-15 day trip. The idea is to go and get our boat blacked. We need to get it taken out of the water, get the bottom all cleaned off, get a survey done while it's out of the water, and get some blacking put on, ready for another couple of years cruising. Joining me on this trip will be our friends Dave and Shell on their boat Tallulah. So we'll look forward to having a nice few beers on the way and some nice meals out perhaps. So catch you when I get down on the boat, and I'll see you shortly. Well, here we are coming to the end now of a nice 4-hour trip. Very pleasant trip down, no problems at all. We're just coming up to Bosley Services now, where we can actually get the car parked. It's only a couple of 100 yards up the canal to the boat, so it should be absolutely fine. Providing, of course, we can always get parked. Oh, this sort of space will do. Here we go, here we go. Whoops, watch the hedge fell. Don't end up in the water. Round we go. And perfect. Spot on. Well, there we go. Everything as it was when I left it. Super duper. I'm just rolling back now to assist my friend Dave on Tallulah through this lock, and I thought while I'm waiting for him coming down, I'd just show you some of the beautiful scenery on these locks. They are some of the most scenic locks on the network. This particular lock, lock number 11, is actually called Orchard Lock, and all those trees and beautiful blossom you see at the far side are actually apple trees, and I believe they are actually eating apples. That would be nice, wouldn't it? Well, that's all 12 locks done now, about 3 hours in total. We're heading now down to Congleton, looking for an overnight mooring. These bridges are a perfect example of what's known as a snake or a changeover bridge. These enabled the horse to cross over the canal when the towpath changed sides. It also meant that the horse didn't have to be disconnected from the boat as it went through the bridge. Nowadays they're just footbridges, but they're an absolutely beautiful sight on the canals. Well, good morning. I'm here in Congleton Wharf at the moment. I'll spin around and show you the wharf mooring at the moment. Stayed here overnight, really nice place. Beautiful surroundings. We're heading on down onto the Trent Mersey to go down to Stoke on Trent to get the boat blacked. But we're just taking our time, slowly going down the Maccelsfield canal in this lovely weather. I'll give you a spin round and show you the wharf. Well, here we go, casting off, heading down towards the tunnel. Lovely 2-night stay here. A couple of miles away from the end of the Maccelsfield, where it joins on to the Trent and Mersey. We're going to be mooring up there overnight and heading on through the Castle Tunnel in the tomorrow morning. I'm not going to film the tunnel. I have done it before. It's very dark and damp, and to be honest with you, I need to concentrate to get through. So we'll see you on the other side when we get on the Trent and Mersey. We arrived at the boatyard in very good time, allowing the staff to move a few boats around in order to get some space for pulling us out. To achieve this, we manoeuvred ourselves in the slipway. As we did so, they positioned a set of wheels underneath the boat in the water. They then proceeded to weld on a little lug towing eye onto the front of the boat so they could pull us out with the forklift truck. Next, using the same procedure, was our friend Dave and Shell's boat, Tallulah. Their boat is decidedly longer than ours, and so it took a little bit more fiddling on to make sure that the back end was clear of the slipway roof. Once both boats were out of the water and settled on some chocks, they proceeded to give it a good hard pressure wash with a hot wash, getting rid of all the rubbish and grime so they can continue checking the condition of the steel before blacking. Okay, day 2 in the boatyard, getting the hull surveyed this morning. His surveyor has just been round and puts an ultrasound device on, and this bit here up to there is 6mm thick steel, and then it's 7mm, 4mm on the top, and the very base plate is 10mm. And looking at these readings here, we've got 6s, 5.9, 5.9, 6. I'm over the moon with that. When you think that that metal has been under the water for 25 years, that's bloody good, that. Bloody good. So after this bit, the next stage is to get it all painted with bitumen paint. So it's like a bitumen, sticky bitumen, 2 coats on it. While it's out of the water, I've taken some time to do a bit of repair work myself, and I've just cleaned up and buffed up my propeller. All this crud lying on the floor here is what's come off the propeller. It was like a lime scale covering the whole of the propeller, and it was about 2mm thick. Took some getting off with a hammer and a scraper, and eventually with a drill and wire wool. But that's looking 100% better. So maybe that'll help with the drag we've been experiencing. Once again, there we go. We've got 5.8s, 5.9. Again, 5.9, 5.8. It's not bad at all when you can see. So if I can get close in, these bits of pitting, I mean, they're not even 1mm thick. That's brilliant, that is absolutely brilliant. As I say, considering this has been protected by the bitumen, but has been underwater for 25 years. These things here, we need to get some new ones of them. They are the sacrificial anodes, and they're made of zinc and they rust away. It's supposed to be as a sacrificial thing for the hull, to protect the hull, but they need to be. Well, here we are. This is the finished paintwork, all nicely blacked. I've got that bit there to do myself. This bit here will be painted myself in black once it's got a good wash. So you can see it's all nice and clean and tidy now, all protected, all super. You see the difference between the the one that's all corroded away, and the fresh one. There we go, and the other side's exactly the same, all nice and smart. Okay, now I'm going to put my rope buttons on to protect the front and rear, and we're due to be launched back in the water today, around about lunchtime. So, the canal's already taken on its tomato soup appearance. This is because of the red oxide seeping out of the hills around. The closer you get to the darker orange. Well, here we go, heading back through the Harecastle tunnel. There are green markers on the walls which tells you whether you're closer to the exit or the entrance, but I haven't seen any for quite a while. It's awfully dark and damp down here. As you can see, there's not a lot of headroom. They've just come out of Harecastle tunnel, and the canal here is very, very orange. And now heading for the Maccelsfield and find a nice mooring. Completing a beautiful, successful trip, getting our boats blacked, forging new friendships, and having a wonderful time. Well, okay, that's us back up through the locks, blacking successfully done, all moored up. I'm ready for a little break now, and then I'm going to come back and start work on the inside. So for just now, I'm going to leave this here and I'm going to catch you later. Bye for now. If you've enjoyed watching this video, thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe if you haven't already done so, it's completely free. And of course, leave me some comments. I love reading your comments and I try to answer every single one. Catch you later.